Hello and welcome to my playground. I'm Church McGurch or Mad Chemist Church, depending on where you know me from, and this is Madman Reviews, Trove. Yet again, another game that would require me to stream. I don't have a lot of time to stream, so I'm doing just a quick review of the couple hundred hours or so that I've put into the game, and just kind of showing the game off. This is another kind of popular MMO, not too popular, was probably far more popular 10, 5, maybe 10 years ago. But it was a lot of fun. I still play it every once in a while, and I enjoy it. I didn't really get as far as a lot of people did, but it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of stuff in it. I leveled, I played around with characters, I collected things. So, let's get into it. So of course, as always, I typically, any chance I get, I'll play a necromancer. And that is what this character is. It's all stuff I got from watching Twitch. I gotta remember the controls. Alright, character. So character, different kinds of things. Your healing flask, your wings for gliding, your ship, different things, your fishing pole, sail, outfit you're wearing, your mount, gear. I don't ever think I got a banner. I never got a banner. That's building mode. Friends club, inventory. Obviously my inventory, all the stuff I got from watching Twitch. That's a lot of stuff I do. Is I'll wait for a game I play to pop up on Twitch, and then I'll do whatever. I'll watch some random person and get stuff for that game. I'm trying to find my. There it is, my class select. So obviously this is a free to play game. So a lot of stuff you actually have to pay for to unlock. You start off with some basic guys, like I believe the Tomb Raiser, which is obviously the Necromancer, is one of them, the Gunslinger, the Dracolite, the Boomringer, Candy Barbarian, and the Knight. I think you start off as the Knight when you first enter. There's a couple new classes in here that I haven't seen before, and I believe I bought a couple of these because you can earn the in-game credits that you typically buy for real money. You can earn them in-game. I don't remember if I think I bought the Dracolite because they also go on sale. So it's like, oh, this guy went on sale and he's not 250, he's only 75, and I'm like, I got like 300 that I've earned. So I get it. I think the Dracolite was one of them, maybe the Boomeringer. Usually when they go like super dirt cheap, I'll pick them, like I'll pick stuff up like in games like this. Your cornerstone is your house, your map, welcome, claims, daily login. There's usually some decent stuff. Like this is another one. You can just kind of log in daily. I'll claim my stuff. Then I have my little pet, my little two-headed bone dragon that follows me around. I don't really remember too much. I think H takes me home. If by home, yeah, it takes me right back to here. It doesn't take me to my cornerstone. So the game's pretty basic. You select your class, you get several abilities. Your basic attack, depending on... your basic attack based on what weapon you're using and what class you are, which just does some damage over time. Your right click, which does like a class ability, your main class ability. This guy, of course, makes skeletons. Your 1, which turns me into a phantom, which I have increased power and I can't take damage. And my 2, which turns all my skeletons into a big skeleton. So the more skeletons you have, which you can generally get skeletons by killing enemies or clicking the ability once it's off cooldown and summoning more. And if you have the energy, the mana, whatever it is you need. And there's also kind of one of the things they kept that a lot of games don't have anymore is you can also have subclasses. Like I bought the Dracolite to be I bought it mainly because it was on sale and because it's a great subclass for all the classes, because the buff you get, I forget where you see the buffs, Soul Color, all that stuff. Each ability you get, here it is right here. This is you select another class and it gives you an ability. Chance during combat to transform and receive some of the power of the Lunar Lancer. Physical damage, so that translates to my skeletons, which my skeletons all do physical damage. And since mainly my skeletons are my damage in this game, so here I find my cornerstone, click on it, and this is what I built. This was 15 something years ago when I built this. I built it because enemies can just like walk right into your thing if they spawn. And then you have like some crazy amount of jumps you can do in this game. You can get gear that gives you even more jumps. Like I'm just spamming. I used up all my jumps. But like I can just... And then I can then glide with my wings. I forget what the buttons are. That's my ship. Summon your ship. Well, I'm not in water or the air, so I can't summon my ship, but it goes away immediately. I think X. X is like your hoverboard, but this only works good on rails. So I have some rails right here. Before I know that this is a jump pad, so wherever I'm at, I can just be like... Oh, this is supposed to shoot me in the air. Why is it not doing it? Oh, that's right. You pull out your wings, it shoots you high into the air, and then I can continue jumping even higher until my jumps run out. I don't think there's fall damage. I don't remember there being fall damage. But this is my rail grinder. Grind my rails. And this is pretty much just random stuff I've gotten throughout the years. Enemies I've killed, enemies have a small chance of dropping basically a trophy. Kill them, get the trophy. All the different workbenches. This game also has like a system of collection where most items are... If I can press the right buttons. B is backpack. Most items, you can even get backpacks that increase how much you can hold. Most of them are paid for. Most items, though, are in separate inventory slots that are technically infinite, so you don't have to worry. They just added gardening here not too long ago, so I haven't really messed with that. Undead Pirate Trophy. All of like your crafting materials. It's like Diablo, where everything's here. You don't really have to worry about having it in a chest. All your different modules for different missions. This is a whole nother inventory for a whole nother area that they added a while back. And then, but you then can have your own like personal chest, which I have like a bunch of random stuff like dragon egg fragments before I can go get that mount. Random stuff I've fished up. These are their patron passes. You know, they're only good for a day, but you can stack them. So like that's 18 days, that's 3 days. Double experience potions, stuff I've never used. Adventure potion, keys for stuff. Just like random crap that like I don't want to use or I need for like later on. Egg fragments, pinatas are kind of fun. You saw some of combat, and then all chests are linked, so it doesn't matter if I go to this chest or this chest. And then you can unlock stuff by destroying it in the loot collector, and it unlocks the skins for you to use on whatever, like whatever weapon matches. A sword. And then of course all these different portals. Like this takes you back to the hub. This takes you to a club. That's basically like your group. And then this is just like quick ways to get back to different different locations. And it tells you like what power, what requires to go there, what levels. Click on it. These are always nice though. You get to see the fan arts. You see, come here. There's always somebody with either a quest, a daily. You can refill your potions. You can trade different daily rep for stuff like Adventurer's Lunchbox. I'm not exactly sure what that does. And you just go out and do dungeons. What was that? Get him. Got him. And a big old Ferris wheel. All that stuff's like dungeons, and you can kind of see on the map all the little spots where there's dungeons, where there's a scroll that's a recipe. You can go get it, and it gives you like a different like costume or cosmetic recipe that you can learn. So go back here, and then this is the main area that's pretty much got all the player trading. Different crafting benches for different events. If there's an event going on, you'll find the trader or the vendor here. You can find crafting stations in case like you don't want to go back to your cornerstone. You can just do it here real quick and then move on. You can find all different kinds of vendors, all the different factions and rep places. All the different, like, this is the Thanksgiving event. This is a new faction that popped up. The fishing guys around here. There's different mounts. That's cool. I don't have everything that's needed for it. But just about, and then you can sell. Like there's an auction house kind of thing in the marketplace. So there's stuff everywhere. You don't have to pay, but paying just kind of gets you stuff faster. A lot of these skins though are paid for. A lot of the actual like character skins are paid for, as it is a free-to-play game. So let's go back to character select. So I don't think that's the current hat I'm wearing. Flame Crested Crown is what I'm currently wearing, but that's not the skin that's on there. That skin is something completely different. So when you click on something like my hat, I can then go here and I can select all the different skins to put on said hat. Like it's called a tank top, and I literally just have a tank sitting on my head. This game is funny. Cotton Candy Crest. My head's now a unicorn. I honestly don't remember which one this was. It's somewhere in here. But these are all things I've unlocked through that loot collector. I don't remember where the skull is, because it's like a dragon skull. Right there. Bone Dragon Crown. I like it because it matches the whole necromancer vibe. Like with my staff, like that's not what my staff really looks like. But if I turn my character, you can kind of see it's got like a skeletal snake-like thing on it. I thought that was pretty cool to go with like the whole necromancer vibe. Yeah, to go with the whole necromancer vibe. And then one of the last things, oops, not that, character sheet, your ally, which is basically your little pet that gives you a buff, your face, which is kind of a mask, as you can't really see it, but it's kind of right there. It's kind of hard to see. Not class select, character select. And then you get a ring. I don't remember how to summon my mount. And then your costume, which also gives you stuff like you get costumes for leveling up. Like my current one is when I hit level 20, it gave me a costume. So that's what I'm using. I'm cheap and I don't want to spend money on this game. Then you can get other things, emblems, banners, wings, which you can pick a wing. Different wings give you different kind of buffs and stuff. Sails give you different kinds of buffs. Your fishing rod, like anything, different fishing rod, better fishing. Your rider can give you a little bit of buffs, and then your mount can give you buffs as well. I think it's Z. Yeah, Z. And so this is like a bird deer. It's not a hippogriff, or I don't even know what it is. But these, you have basic mounts that run, and then there's also mounts that fly. This is one of the ones that can fly, but you can't fly here, so it doesn't really do me any good. But I can use all my jumps. Keep jumping. Get all the way up here. Look at the view of this place. Wow. Whee! All different kinds of fun things, and like this game has been around for so long that there's just so much stuff to see and do that I can't do a good review on this game. And because there's a lot of stuff that you can buy and then you can earn credits, there's some stuff you can only get through credits, but you can earn paid for credits. And then there's other stuff that you can buy with in-store credits or in-game credits, but you then can just build. I've always loved this game because of that. Like, it reminds me of Warframe. There's a lot of stuff you can earn in-game, their in-game real money currency. And you can then buy the stuff, or you can just go out and farm it up. This is another one. That's why I've kind of been playing this game for the last, I don't know, 15-something years. But if you enjoy it, I know it's kind of blocky 8-bit graphics. Reminded me a lot when I first started playing it of Minecraft. So if you really enjoy what you see, give it a shot. It does take a little bit of getting used to. There's a lot of new stuff that I haven't even touched, like that I've been playing. Like there's a... Oh, where's the main hub? There's a hub around here that basically takes you anywhere you want to go. It's right here. The Atlas. Press Control A to open the Atlas. So if you didn't want to go here, you could just Control A. And this basically shows you all the different zones you can go to. And like I said, I didn't get very far. My character is at max level. But they made a second hub, which is this over here, which actually has more of like a pet vibe to it and kind of mining vibe. Because that's one of the things you do. You press B, not B, tab, and you go into your building. So this is how you build. And you'd have like what blocks you want on 1 through 8. And then you'd kind of like destroy the block, put a block, destroy a block, put a block, however you want to build. But this is more of like you do some pretty cool, interesting dungeons here that are more mining and more of like trials. And then you can get allies that way. You get like eggs, and then you can hatch the eggs. I'm trying to see if I can find one of the egg. One of these. Yeah, there's some of them right here. You'll hatch those things like that from the eggs. There's the eggs right there. And they're just allies. There's one right there. And they're also like a gotcha thing, so you kind of get them and then you can get rid of them. forever home finder. You can just like get rid of the one like you don't want. Eggy. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any. Companion trainer. That's right. These are companions. That's an ally. These are companions. These will actually fight with you. He doesn't really do much. I think he'll breathe fire every once in a while. But that's about it. But this is Trove in a nutshell. There's a lot more. I could probably spend easily an hour on this game, kind of showing off different things, different planets, the sailing, the different vendors, all just the different things you can do, the construction, the building, all these chests, the pinatas. Man, there's just so much. I'd love to get back into this game, but I just don't have the time to sink into an MMO, and that's what this is. It's an MMO. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Leave me a comment on the video. Anything, a little period, boo, moo. I don't really care what. Just it helps this get out. It helps people find channels like mine. When you like, comment, or subscribe, a little subscription is free too, and then you can just completely ignore me. You don't have to hit the bell. I don't care. But like I've always said, I've done this for friends and family, and just anybody who enjoys games. Like, you want to come watch, kind of hear a guy give his honest opinion on something. And that's what I'm here for. And people ask me like, well, what do you play? And I'm like, it's really hard to describe what I play when I'm jumping from game to game, or I'm also like, I played this game for I don't know how long, and I'm like trying to describe this game to people is kind of ridiculous. So as always, you be you, you stay you, and most importantly, adventure on.